What's going on, y'all? So today I want to talk about the Pokemon craze, man. The Pokemon craze is crazy. I work in retail. I work at Walmart, and I've just seen it every single day when people are just literally walking in there and they're waiting for these cards to be put on the shelf by the vendors. And normally in our store, the vendors really haven't been there to put them out, so we actually been putting them out ourselves. You normally will see the people right there by the self-checkout where we have the cards for the baseball, basketball. All the cards would normally be right up there by the self-checkout, and people would literally just stand there right in front of it, like not directly in front of it, but they'll stand right. We have apparel, women's clothing basically, and they will stand right there and they will like put their arms on the, where the clothes at, put their arms on it, get a little armrest or whatever. But they'll literally be in there waiting for those cards to actually hit the shelf. And it's so bad to the point where the other day, I work in receiving, so I'm in the back room majority of the time. A guy basically had knocked on the window. It's like if you ever been in Walmart, you'll see the big black swinging doors with like a little square window where you can actually see through the back room. And the guy, he seen me, and basically I seen him. But the section that he's in is hardware, so he had his phone out, and I'm thinking he's looking for something that he might need that's in hardware. So as he knocked on the glass, I come to him and asked him, did he need help? He said yes. So I'm thinking, like, of course, basically he's gonna show me something that has to deal with hardware. He shows me his phone and he was like, do you have any of these boxes back here? Immediately when I seen the boxes, I already knew what he was looking for. It was Pokemon cards, because the boxes were white and black and it say MJ Holdings on it, and those are where the Pokemon cards come in. I told him no, those were the Pokemon cards come in. He was like, yeah. He said, if you have some back there, I'll give you some money, all this. He trying to bribe me and everything. I said, I don't have those cards back there. Those cards come, I believe, UPS or FedEx, but I don't have them back there. But he literally tried to bribe me to basically give him cards because, of course, it's the Pokemon thing, and the cards, and everybody's going crazy over them. And I just told the guy simply, like, we don't have the cards back there. I don't know when they're coming in, but the bribing situation, that's not cool, because at the end of the day, you're literally trying to get me to give you some cards and try to give me money, and you put me in, in a bad situation. But I tell you how crazy the situation is when it comes to these cards, because at the end of the day, if the customer know what type of box they come in, then you know how serious it is. Think about this. It's like very serious right now. It's sort of like the situation when the PS5, when it was being released, and people just kept coming to the store to try to get the PS5. And the store that I work at, we was one of the ones that were really getting a lot of PS5s. Like, it was stores that were 5 and 10 miles away from us, Walmarts in general, that I know that were only getting like maybe 2 or maybe 4 or maybe 6, because I believe they were coming 2 in a box. So they would get like 2, 4, 6. They would get less than 10. And we were actually getting a lot. We were like, our first like multiple shipments, we were getting like 40, 50, 40, we was getting a lot at a time, and we would have lines and everything. And then everything changed, and then it went strictly online. But back to the Pokemon situation, those cards are becoming very, 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 everybody want, and everybody's in the store waiting for them, and they'll wait forever to get them. And I've seen people when they check out, I see how much money they're spending and how many cards they're getting. And of course, it's a resale situation too, and there's some people that's collecting, but I think there's majority of people reselling. But I can't be mad at them. If it's profit in it, do your thing. I can't be mad at anybody for doing that in these times, that we living in. It's always going to be value in something, and the Pokemon cards is like something that's going on very good with that. So can't knock anybody for doing it. So what I want to say is, if anybody know anybody, or if somebody watching this video that actually been going to Walmart and try to get the Pokemon cards, put down in the comments, have you been successful getting them? Have you found any good cards? Or do you know anybody that's been doing it? Or have you been trying, or maybe even you know about the whole craze, and maybe you jumped on the bandwagon or jumped in the situation and try to, put yourself out there and see if you can find cards yourself. Put those comments down there and let me know.